This is just a casual conversation because who knows how many more we're going to have. Let's just be honest here. How old are you now? 70?
Do you ask me questions like that? They asked me that in the hospital.
1940s?
71.
So 71 years. That, a lot of people would consider that to still be pretty young.
Yeah, some.
What do you think? Has it been a long
Well,
haul?
It's, you know what? If I look back, it went faster than I thought, but I have no complaints. I've had basically a very good life.
Now, do you feel sad or excited or...
You won't believe this, but I am excited every single day.
Yeah.
I wake up, yes, another day. I say to Mel, what are we going to do? Okay, we're going to play at this, we're going to do that. Can't wait. Then where are we going? Every day I'm excited for the day. I wake up every day and I'm excited for the day.
There's a country song, Live Like You Were Dying, where
Yeah.
he talks about, I'm going to go skydiving, Rocky Mountain climbing. Obviously, you're not in a condition to do any of those things, but do you kind of feel that way, where
No.
every day is a blessing, or...
I love every day and I don't feel like I have to live like I'm dying because I love right where I'm at. I've been enjoying myself so much. It'll sometimes say, brave battle with cancer. And I said to Mel, I'm kind of embarrassed. Mine will say, party to the end. 'Cause that's how I feel.
Let's just go back in time a little bit. What is, and this is not rehearsed, I didn't give you a list of questions or anything.
No.
What would be your favorite childhood memory?
Yes, chestnut fights with my sister in Dresden. Helen and I share it quite often. Every fall, we would all collect chestnuts because there was going to be a town-wide chestnut fight. We were half scared to death, but we were excited. We always had a basket full. One day, my parents were gone, and Helen and me were whipping chestnut, and they hurt too when they hit you.
This definitely sounds like something that would not go over in 2020.
No, but it was great then. Everybody hit each other. If you got hit in the head, it didn't matter. Kids would bawl, oh God, I'm good. And then we thought Mom and Dad were home, and so we had whipped a few of our last chestnuts hard at this kid, Alan. So Helen whips, because she was a good whipper. All at once, they're after us. We run into the house and Mom and Dad aren't home. I went, now what? He's in here, there's nobody. Helen reaches down in the cupboard, gets a frying pan and knocked him over the head as hard as she can. He went up.
How old was Alan?
I think we were probably grade 6, 7. We planned this all year. It was fun.
Yeah, nowadays, if a kid picked up a chestnut on the playground, the teacher would be like, no, no, no,
Oh, I know.
put that down. All right, let's move forward
Okay.
in time a little bit.
All right.
Your teenage years.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite memory that you could share from when you were a little bit older?
Yeah, I liked going out with Dad because he drummed.
Yeah.
That was big. When he would do Wipeout, that was the best. The band would stop, and then I'd be so proud of him because I always wanted to have a drummer in the family, and now I have my own.
Did your parents ever get concerned that you were dating a boy in a band? Because, you know, there's that whole rock and roll thing, and I'm sure they probably didn't appreciate it.
They were protective. The lamp switch was always going, get in the house when he pulled in. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So they were watching.
they were watching. My dad would come out in his underwear. Mom said, get in the house.
Now you got married, and you had Mick.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
My big fat Mick.
big fat Mick, how heavy was he?
9.5 pounds, and I weighed
Whoa.
112.
Oh, jeez.
So he was a big fat baby.
Yeah, that's like almost 1/10 your own body weight.
Yeah. So and then I said, this is one time I'm here, I will never be back. Mick was my biggest rascal, remains my biggest rascal, has always been. We bought him a big wheel. Have you ever?
Yeah, with the big wheel on the front.
Yeah. He
Smaller
rolled
ones
it
on the
from.
back.
He rolled it from upstairs down the stairs all the way to the bottom. This is no lie. Then his arm was so sore, I took him to Emerge, and then they wrapped it all up because they're going to bandage it. And then some old lady there asked, "What happened to you, honey?" And then he said, "My mom threw me in the back seat and shot me." And I turned red. She what? She shot me. He was always gone eating the neighbor's raspberries. I never knew where he was. He was down the street. He was a going concern. I don't think he ever quit for a while. He was my big stinker and remains my big stinker. Melanie was always very easygoing. If I went out the back door and I needed Melanie, I would always call, Melanie, because she lived in the trees. She lived in a tree. She would always answer from a tree. I never expected her on the ground. Very easygoing, easy to get along with. I really never had. She was an easy one. You were easy to raise too, Jeff, basically. Yes, very easy. I was blessed that way. You were easy to raise. I never had a problem. I always felt sorry for you because you spent half your life in the pool, which you didn't want because Mick would just pick you up. You'd just get out half frozen and he'd whip you back in. And you had this life jacket and you'd float around, Mick, I'm freezing. And I go, Mick, get you out.
Yeah.
Sit you down, next thing you know, there you are.
Because I couldn't get out of the pool.
I know,
right?
And he was a big
And it
boss.
was an above ground circular pool, and the jets would make a whirlpool, and I would just float
around and around.
So you've been blessed with 6 + 2 is 8, 12 grandchildren.
Of the most wonderful people in I thank the Lord. I always say, how did you give me such a great family? I didn't even realize it, half of it till now. I am so blessed, Jeff. I thank him every night when I go to sleep, start to thank him. I'm not even partway down the list and I'm out like a light.
Well, it's because there's so many of them.
Yeah, they're all blessings. Like I think of everyone. Love it when your kids come. Love those kids, even if they don't say nothing. They're the joy of my heart.
Well, we're going to wrap this up. What would be one thing you'd like everybody to know?
That if God gives me those days, I'm really happy and I, would like to see it because I enjoyed them. But if he decides to take them, who better to give them to? Who's got a better use for them? He can have them. As long as I look like I still glorify you, leave me here. But if I get to the point where I don't look like it, then just take me out.
Yeah.
So I have total peace either way. I'm very happy.
Yeah. Well, total peace is a blessing because a lot of people in your spot would be anxious and nervous and scared.
I am not 1 minute ever, but I say to Cheryl, I can't take credit. That's from him. I don't know why it's this way, but I'm happy every day. I'm thankful. I'm thankful to him. I don't know why I'm this way. I didn't make myself this way, but that's how I honestly feel. I'm a very happy person.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
Love you, Mom.
And I love you. And you know what? It has been so nice. Even all these little visits all add up.
Yeah.
Because I always bragged you up. They didn't know. I'd say, you don't know, like, I know Jeff better than anybody.